reconnected internet. FBG Butter. FBG Butter fucking with my shit already. Butter, leave me the fuck alone, Butter. Leave me alone, bro. But y'all know I ain't monetized yet, so I gotta get at least a couple more people in here. You know what I'm saying? While y'all looking at me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get a couple more people in here. FBG Butter fucking with my shit already. Butter, leave me the fuck alone, Butter. And of course, I'm hearing feedback on some weird shit, because you feel me, Butter fucking with my live and shit, because he a hater and shit. You feel me? Because, I mean, why else would you say fucking nigga if you're not a hater? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we vibrate so high over here that we don't do no hating, bro. We don't do no gay ass hating. We don't just say fuck niggas for no reason. You feel me? If we saying fucking nigga, it's definitely a reason. That nigga deserves say fucking nigga if you're not a hater. You know what I'm saying? That nigga deserve all that energy. You feel me? Like, I ain't deserve that shit. I'm gonna give it a couple. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Yo, 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 what's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, saying fucking niggas? Y'all early. I'm early. I'm right on fucking time though. Y'all know, like y'all was giving me shit for not being on time. Actually, I gave myself some shit because I value our time and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on time and shit, so that's definitely my fault. I'm right on fucking time though. But FVG Butter trying to fuck up our live and shit. He just fucked with my internet connection. Now he trying to fuck with my playback on some shit, like on some weirdo shit. So it's like, I don't know what's wrong with that nigga. Y'all go tag FBG Butter and tell him to leave me the fuck alone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone, bro. Like, ain't it enough to just come out your mouth and say fucking nigga you don't even know? Like, ain't that enough? You know what I'm saying? Ain't that enough, FBG Butter? Butter. Ain't that enough, Butter? Ain't that enough, Butter? Ain't that enough, Butter? For you just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that enough, nigga? But hey, it's two of y'all in here. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers gonna watch it back, and then there's gonna be some more motherfuckers. This was an unscheduled live, but I just found out some crazy fucking information. It's so fucking crazy that I had to go live today. I had to. I mean, you know, we got an interview that dropped with 607 Unc and shit. 607 Unc bitch ass today. He just dropped the interview with me and this shit. Me and Fox Shice. Y'all go watch that shit. Run them numbers up. You feel me? Because y'all know that we are the biggest, and that's for real. You know what I mean? I just don't be talking. You know what I mean? We actually the biggest. We actually the best content. You feel me? We actually have substance and shit to say. We actually are entertaining, and we actually know what the fuck we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We actually speak life into people. You feel me? We actually do that. Not like, you feel me, 607 up. You feel me? Like he tried to do me. You know, he spoke life into me at points in time, but how he treated a nigga was kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, everybody? Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't have one like, but it's 4 of y'all in here. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't like me? Y'all don't like me? Let me get a couple likes, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Can I get a couple likes? Do y'all like me? Or am I just, I mean, entertaining for y'all? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Am I just entertaining for y'all? You feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I usually don't read comments right away, bro. But I mean, entertaining for y'all. It sounds like 3 different voice overs, fam. The sound is fucked up. So you can hear that? I usually don't read comments right away, bro. But I mean, entertaining for y'all. I was just about to respond to Dude Gas, but hold on. Overs, fam. The sound is fucked up. Damn, so it sound like that? So you can hear that? Hold on, with the mic though? What the fuck? I was just about to respond to Dude Gas, but hold on. The sound is fucked up. Damn, so it sound like that? That's FBG Butter, bro. Hold on, with the mic though? My fault, y'all. My fault. Testing. I unmuted. Testing. I still kind of hear some shit. It's good now? I unmuted. Testing. All right, so I'm gonna turn it down on my end, and then y'all let me know. I'm gonna kind of pay attention to the comments, but I'm gonna turn my volume down, so I ain't gonna be able to hear this shit. Meaning like it's back on, meaning like it's good or like you hear me. What you mean? Okay, cool. All right, bet. And to dude that said get a job, get a life, faggot ass boy. You watching me. You know what I'm saying? So keep watching me like you doing, or shut your gay ass up and get off my shit. You feel me? Or just keep watching and help my channel get monetized. You feel me? And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But you telling me to get a job, get something of substance to say, faggot. Get an idea, faggot. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me what to do, bro. I'll never listen to you. You must not watch me. You must not watch me. You don't know me. Kind of like FBG Butter. You just saying shit out your mouth, but you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like FBG Butter. Kind of like FBG Butter. You just saying shit, but you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like FBG Butter. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be like FBG Butter. You should search to have some ideas. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like FBG Butter. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, because we got some shit to talk about today. Today we in Cincinnati, Ohio. Y'all know me. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. Y'all know that shit. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We talking about demons today. We talking about we're not talking about FBG Butter bitch ass or 607 Unk bitch ass. We're not talking about them niggas today. We talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre nigga. We talking about demons, and we talking about King Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Because all these things are connected. You might be like, how the fuck are they connected? Well, you just got to stay tuned. So, before I do that, though, I got to get some shit off my chest. Princeton, Princeton, Princeton High School, Cincinnati, Ohio. I know y'all be watching me. I know y'all be listening to me. And, earlier today, not even earlier today, like 30 minutes ago, I was thinking about going in on all you niggas that ever made me feel some type of way, that ever play with my name, play with my image. All of you niggas, all of you niggas. And again, I know y'all watch me. So it's like, I fuck with you too, brother. So it's like, I never really got love from my hometown. I never got love from people I grew up with. I've had friends and shit like that. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't a lonely child, not all the time, but I've always been different. And because I've always been different, people that vibrated low, that just live to impress each other, and impress each other with their wear, impress each other with their shoes, impress each other with their social status. I never resonated with these niggas because I didn't understand them. So I'm gonna just briefly talk about my experience, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real quick to get this shit off my chest, so I feel better, because this is therapy for me. I treat this shit like therapy. This is how I use my therapy, because I don't want to pay nobody to sit across from me and then listen to me and then take all my information in. Not at this time. So this is the way I'm doing it. This is the way I'm doing it. Princeton High School, you motherfuckers had me so fucked up so many times that I wanted to shit on all you niggas. And I could do so now. I could pop my little shit. We still growing, but I could pop some shit. I could pop some shit. I could start dropping names and shit. So I am gonna drop some names, but I ain't gonna drop y'all whole name. I'ma just drop a couple names. You know what I'm saying? The first name I'm gonna drop is somebody that's no longer on my hit list. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like repented for his sins, and kind of like when he saw me, he kind of like he didn't say everything, but he said everything. What he said is that I love you, bro. That's what he said. I love you, bro. And I can see it in his eyes that he done been through some shit. So Vonnie, I fuck with you. Y'all should go listen to him too. He make music and shit now. Quintez Irvin is his name on Facebook. I don't know what music his rap name is, but that's his name. Yeah, he used to be one of the niggas that I'm about to talk about in a negative light. But you can change. You don't got to stay the same. So Vonnie, I respect that about you. That was some man shit, and that's some solid shit. And you got my respect. You got my respect, and I see what you on now. You feel me? You on a different tip, and that's raw, and that's kind of lit for you. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So now we got him out the way. Again, y'all go fuck with bro Quintez Irvin. You know what I'm saying? Vonnie, you know what I mean? You solid with me now, bro. Before you said that, I would have said your name in this sentence. So who am I talking about? I'll just call them the three Jordans, right? Three Jordans. Two of them from Lincoln Heights, Ohio, and then one of them from Springdale, Ohio. And when you niggas watch this back, y'all gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. But I'm a real nigga, bro. You niggas could have changed and shit from then to now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell my truth, because it kind of molded me and shaped me to go as hard as I do because of niggas like y'all. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, and I know I said in the title and shit, I said Princeton, high school trauma. I ain't really had no trauma in high school because niggas ain't try me like that. It was really more so middle school. You know what I'm saying? High school, I kind of like said fuck everybody and everything and kind of started doing my own thing. And then niggas wanted to be my friend then. You know what I'm saying? But in middle school, I used to date this girl. I'll call her Miss Champion. I used to date this girl named Miss Champion. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Champion was like the baddest in the school. Everybody like Miss Champion. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. We bigger than 607, KB, Nene, FBG Butter, the Bob Report. We better than all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we vibrate higher than them too, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Our platform's about to be bigger than all of them too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all fuck with me because y'all know it's nothing but authenticity and facts over here. Anyways, we talking about Miss Champion in Cincinnati, Ohio, Princeton school district. You know what I'm saying? And for those that know me, y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. Because all you niggas used to want her. So I had Shorty. How I bagged her was she wanted me, bro. You know? And I've always been lit. But I didn't know that she came with all this shit. Had I known what the fuck she came with, that she came with all these problems, I would have never ever dated this girl because it was kind of like one of the worst decisions in my life, in my young life. It kind of like made me go through a lot of shit. But I'm realizing now that I had to go through all that shit and learn all these lessons for a particular reason. So testing. This shit starting to zone me out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit starting to zone me out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. FBG Butter. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. All right, bet. Yeah, I'm doing some extra shit. I know I'm always doing some extra shit. Yeah, I know I'm always doing some extra shit. Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Are we good? I'm gonna just say fuck the mic. I'm gonna just say fuck the mic, cause that shit's zoning me out, bro. FBG Butter zoning me the fuck out tonight, bro. Like, what the fuck he on, bro? What the fuck he on, bro? He just wanna keep fucking with a nigga, bro? Or is it these niggas I'm talking about in Princeton, in Cincinnati, Ohio? Which one is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Which one is it? Which one is it? I don't know, y'all. Hold on, let me get back to my story, y'all. Let me get back to my story after I get this dumbass phone set up. Like, this shit starting to zone me out, bro. Like, it's kind of irritating. Like, that shit keep messing up like that, bro. Like, that shit gay. Shit gay as hell. All right, y'all just gonna have to see the wall a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're gonna have to see the wall a little bit. Maybe it's Ohio. Yeah, maybe it's fucking Ohio, bro. This angle kind of like slanted and fucked up, but fuck it, bro. Maybe it's Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like to talk about Ohio like that because this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, dog? This is my shit. You feel me? Ohio, my shit. Texas, my shit. You feel me? Really, America, my shit. But we ain't, you know what I mean? We are the biggest. So, you know, at some point, I'm gonna start, you feel me? But until then, you feel me? Ohio, my shit for sure. Texas, my shit for sure. Specifically, Dallas and Cincinnati for sure. I'm the biggest. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But anyways, in my section. But anyways, which is every section. We was talking about Miss Champion and how everybody wanted my, you know, we was little kids at the time, but the way this little girl was acting was kind of like a bitch. So I'm gonna call her a bitch. You know what I mean? So it was this bitch. Everybody wanted this bitch. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted this bitch. And I knew that. I knew that everybody wanted the bitch. But she was mine. You feel me? She was mine, I thought. You feel me? And you know, I kind of fucked up because she kind of asked me and shit. She was like, you know, because she always gave people hugs and shit. That's just her thing. She's a hugger. You know what I'm saying? She's friendly. You know what I'm saying? So she asked me before we started dating. She was like, do you mind if I still give people hugs and stuff? And me trying to be cool, I was like, nah, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know, I'm confident in myself and all that type of shit. Worst decision I ever fucking made. I should have said nah. You feel me? But again, everything happened for a purpose. So I digress. Just so y'all know the little background and shit. She's a hugger. But the 3 Jordans, remember, it's 3 Jordans. 2 Jordans from Lincoln Heights, 1 Jordan from Springdale. All right. So all them Jordans, by the way, actively tried to get at my bitch. Or said some slick shit to me and just acted like, you feel me, just was on some lame shit. You feel me? And then tried to be cool with me later on in high school and shit when they knew I was lit, when they knew I had my own shit popping, when I was Don Giovanni. See, you don't know about that part of my life, but I was kind of like a big booster. Like I used to sell like high quality luxury items, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all that shit. Like I had all my own shit. You feel me? And I was like the littest nigga in my class. Like for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. So niggas wanted to be, FBG butter. FBG butter. Stop. Stop, butter. Stop. Fuck. Tired of this shit, man. Damn, tired of this shit. Butter, I'm tired of it. Fucking tired of this shit, butter, man. You always fucking with me, man. You already said fuck me, dude. Like, leave me the fuck alone, nigga. You acting like these Princeton ass niggas, bro. Just hating for no reason, nigga. Cause I'm lit, and you know I'm lit, nigga. All right, cool. Again, it's a little slanted angle, but this is what we doing. So anyways, back to my story. It's the 3 Jordans. They all actively was trying to get at my bitch in some type of way, shape, form, fashion. It wasn't just them, but these was the niggas that I noticed. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? It was obvious. Like, like I told y'all, my girl was a hugger. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, ways that they had tried to get at my bitch. Like, for example, the Springdale Jordan, these are just neighborhoods from where I'm from. Just so for y'all that don't know, these are like neighborhoods that was surrounding Princeton High School, Princeton School District. These are neighborhoods: Lincoln Heights, Woodline, Springdale, Glendale, Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm from Lincoln Heights and Woodline. Miss Champion, she from Sycamore. Jordan, Springdale Jordan, he from Springdale. And the other 2 Jordans, they from Lincoln Heights too. You know what I'm saying? But they from like a different part of Lincoln Heights to where like it's like they own little clique and shit, and like they used to call themselves ZRN and Z. Yeah. They was like they want to be like Chicago niggas and shit. You know what I mean? But how they would actively try to get at my bitch was they would do little slick shit. So for example, Jordan B, Jordan, Lincoln Heights Jordan, one of the Jordans, the bigger Jordan, I'll say, he tried to get at my bitch because he smacked her booty. When I was actively dating her, he smacked her booty. And me at that time, he was kind of like built like a 21-year-old in the 8th grade. So me at that time, even though I had smoke and I had hands, I was intimidated by this thing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want no pressure. She just, so it was like kind of like, she just got her ass smacked. And that's just kind of like what happened. You feel me? I just let that shit go. I had to let the shit go. It was killing me. But I had to let it go because I ain't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want no problems at that time. You feel me? I ain't want no problems. And bro, I see bro on the gram. Sometimes he look like he doing some shit with his life. He was in the Navy and shit, or Air Force, one of them things. He a fitness dude. Good for him. You know what I'm saying? But you was a fuck nigga during these times, nigga, and you know it. You know what I'm saying? If you ever watch this shit back, you know it. You know that shit. I asked old girl too, did she like when it happened, I asked Miss Champion, I was like, did he smack your ass? And she was like, no, no, you know, she used to lie a lot. She used to lie a lot. You know what I'm saying? She was a baddie. Like, she was a baddie. Like, even for, like, I liked her because of her cute little button face, and then she had a big old booty. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody else liked her, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody. Everybody, bro. Every fucking body, bro. Anyways, so the big Jordan, Lincoln Heights Jordan, he smacked her ass. And I ain't do nothing about it. I ain't do nothing about that shit. Nope, she just got her ass smacked. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. But I was mad about the shit, and I never forgot the shit. And now that I got time for the shit and energy for the shit, yeah, nigga, you was a bogus ass nigga. And you was always just on some weird shit with me. And then the other Jordan that's from Lincoln Heights, that's his brother too. No, his name not Jordan. My fault. His name Justin. Justin. My fault. Justin. Justin. He used to say like he just used to try to like always be cool on me. Like he always try to like say some cool shit on me, or I just try to like for example, we used to play for this team. I told y'all about the team I played for in Little League. We used to whip everybody ass in Southern Ohio. If you're from Southern Ohio, you know it. We was a Little Red Machine. In the early 2000s, we used to whoop all y'all ass. And that's no cap. You know what I'm saying? We used to whoop all y'all ass. Little Red Machine. That's who I used to play for. Football, Little League. You know what I'm saying? We was turned. But you know, Little League is a big deal when you young and in the hood and shit. It's a big deal. Little League is a big deal. Big deal. So, anyways, Justin, he used to say little slick gay shit because like I would see this nigga all the time and we grew up around each other, but he would always act like he ain't know me. You feel me? He had clout at this time too. In middle school, this nigga was lit. He was lit. He was like one of the most popular kids. So that's what he did with his clout. It went to his head and it fed his ego. You know what I'm saying? And I said some shit to him one time on the bus. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, what position you play? He was like, the ones you don't. The ones you don't. That's what position I play. He didn't repeat it, but that's what he said. The one you don't. I ain't had time then, but I got time now. You was bogus, bro. You were bogus, bro. And I never forgot that lame, faggot ass shit you used to do, bro. I never forgot that energy you used to give me, bro. I never forgot that shit, bro. And in high school and shit, when you was trying to fuck with me on the music and shit too, and then when we started playing football and shit too, and you was shitty, but your brother was good. I ain't gonna lie, your brother was lit. You were ass though. You were ass though. You were. And I know you a shooter. I know you switch shit. We ain't scared of none of you niggas. I'm just telling the truth too. You niggas know it's the truth. You niggas know it's the truth, and it's my truth. But I'm getting to a point with this shit because I don't feel so intensely as I used to, and I know I'm talking about the story in a passionate manner. But honestly, I do feel differently about the shit. I do. I feel differently about the shit, but I gotta tell my truth. So before I tell you how I feel differently about it, let me still tell y'all how that shit affected me. So this is how it affected me. Again, Jordan said that shit on the bus. He said it in front of everybody. He said it in front of everybody. And you know how fuck niggas do. They like saying shit in front of everybody. Because niggas don't be tough by themselves. Niggas be tough in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just been my experience with niggas. And it's been my experience really with society as a whole, but particularly with my community, and especially the more lower vibrational hood element of my community. You feel me? They be real tough and animated in front of their peer social group. You feel me? That's just what I've observed. I've just observed it. But so yeah, that's what he said. I never forgot that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never forgot that shit. It was a couple other little instances, but that's the one that really like stick out to me. You feel me? No cap. Yeah, real shit. No cap. That's the one that really stick out to me though. So Justin, you was a fuck nigga for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've graduated since then, but during that time, I never forgot that shit. And you should be careful how you treat and talk to people, bro. Not just because somebody might grow up and be the biggest like me, you know what I'm saying? But just because you should treat others how you want to be treated. I've always done this. I've always done this. And because of that, and because of the environments that I grew up around and been around, I've always had to deal with low vibrational shit. So again, I know we talk about this in other videos, but it's very important that you understand that just because you're in your environment does not mean that you have to be a product of your environment. That is a choice. That is a choice. It's not his fucking excuse. Oh, I'm a product of my. No, it's an excuse, nigga. You don't have to be like that. Cause I was in the environment. I was in the same environment, and I chose a different route. I digress. That's Justin. That's Jordan. Jordan smacked my girl booty. Justin used to say slick lame shit in front of everybody to try to embarrass me and shit. But that was like earlier before we started playing football and I found out he was shitty. You know what I'm saying? That was before. You know what I'm saying? So that's Justin. That's Jordan. Lincoln Heights niggas. All right, now let's talk about the Springdale Jordan, because Lincoln Heights niggas, at least they'll let you know exactly how they feel about you. Jordan didn't give a fuck if I went with Miss Champion. He still smacked her booty anyway. You know what I'm saying? He told me exactly how he felt about me. You know what I'm saying? Justin didn't give a fuck about how I felt. You feel me? He told me exactly how he felt about me in front of everybody. You feel me? Sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? Sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, Springdale Jordan, he chose the conniving, sneaky kind of fuck nigga way. You know what I'm saying? I heard through somebody else that he was that shit was on his heart because he knew he was a fuck nigga for this shit, but he never told me this shit to my face. So until that happens, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta tell the story the way I gotta tell it. And even if he did, I'll still tell the story the way I had to tell it. You feel me? But I digress. Jordan, this is what he did. He played the long game. And this is what niggas will do too. So again, I'm telling this story to also tell, for those of you that are just coming in, I'm also telling this story to tell you how I thought and how it affected me, but also how I use the energy and how I'm using it now and how I changed my mind about some shit, because I did have grudges on these niggas for a long time. And these names that I just named are just some of the names, but are the primary names that really I etched into my mind, and I was like, I'm finna go so hard at life, period. And no matter how long it take me, I'm gonna get so lit so I can shit on these niggas, and I make them feel the same way that they made me feel. And I bring the emotion of just embarrassment and pain that they bought me, and make them feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Until I get to the point of redemption, that's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, Jordan, Springdale Jordan, the way that he played the long game was he acted as if he was my friend. He even dated the girl that was best friends with Miss Champion. We'll call her Miss Parker. Now, actually, I don't give a fuck about saying your name. Naja. Naja was a bitch too. You know what I'm saying? She might have changed, but she was a bitch then. Naja, you were a bitch. You were. And you know that too. You know what I'm saying? To me. You know what I'm saying? You also were on some fake shit when you saw I was getting money and shit in high school. You tried to say, don't forget about it. Man, bitch, man, what? That's a different story. Anyways, he was dating Naja. Naja was best friends with Miss Champion. So, he dated Naja and shit, acting like he trying to be my best friend. Like every time I see the nigga, he you know what I mean? He talking to me, sitting right next to me. We used to talk on 3-4 ways calls like every other day. As a group, me, Jordan, Springdale Jordan, Naja, the bitch, and then Miss Champion. We would all talk on the phone because we were like the power couples in the school. I didn't ask for this shit. It just happened. It just happened. I appreciate that. Never mind. I don't appreciate that. Dude, gone with that shit. Listen to my story. I thought you was a female for a second. You know what I'm saying? Gone with that shit, bro. Anyway, let me tell my story. I'm talking about Princeton. Talking about Cincinnati. We in Cincinnati today. Listen to my story, dude. All right, so we used to talk on 4-way calls like every other day. You know what I'm saying? And we would all hang out at this local theme park in Cincinnati, Ohio called Kings Island. If you're from Cincinnati or you from Ohio, you know where Kings Island at. And we used to go to Kings Island like every day. Like every day. We'd go to Kings Island in the summers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or we'd go to the Springdale movie theater, you feel me? Or we'd just do something. I was spending a lot of money with this bitch that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I don't come from shit. So I would have to ask my mama for a lot of money. And my mama loved me. So she would give me, she did what she could. But anyways, that's the background for Jordan, Springdale Jordan. He acted like he was my friend. We played on the same basketball team and shit. He acted like he was my friend. Lo and behold, the whole time, the whole time, this nigga would be texting my girl at night. This nigga would be trying to kiss my girl behind my back. The whole time. Actually, I heard he kissed her. I heard you kissed her, bro. Miss Champion denied it all the time, but I heard you kissed her, bro. This is after we broke up too, so I don't think she really had reason to lie to me. But you know, like I told y'all earlier, she was kind of like a liar. So it's like I don't know who to believe. You know, but the source that told me, uh, uh, Thomas told me, bro. Thomas told me that you kissed her, and I'm kind of like believing Thomas because like Thomas don't lie to me, but also he be believing shit too. So I don't know. And Jordan, you were historically known to be a liar. So I don't really know what to believe, but just knowing your character and knowing how she a liar too, that shit probably did happen. So anyways, I'm just telling y'all all this because I learned how to keep my circle small at an early age. I learned how people will just be by you because they want something from you. I became the topic of everybody's conversation, and my name was in everybody's mouth at an early age. I've always been in niggas' mouths. No bromo. You feel me? I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling you, my name was always in these niggas' mouths. Niggas. You feel me? Females loved it me. You feel me? But niggas was always had some fag shit to say. And then back, I skipped over a large part of this shit. A lot of this trauma comes from when I used to play basketball at Princeton Middle School, in the 8th grade particularly, 7th grade too. And 7th and 8th grade, but particularly 8th grade because I went with Miss Champion, and Miss Champion just amplified a lot of shit for me. She just amplified a lot of shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I digress. uh Basketball, a lot of this shit come from basketball. I got to tell you, Springdale Jordan, me and him played on the same basketball team. He was the one guard, I was a two guard. I mean, he started, I did not start. I was better at football than basketball at that time. I didn't know how to play organized basketball for, but I could play some defense, and I was way more athletic and stronger and faster than a lot of niggas. You feel me? But I didn't know how to play organized basketball. I ain't gonna lie. So I used to catch a lot of shit from hating ass, dick eating ass niggas that I grew up with. Jordan was one of them niggas. And the nigga that I said at the beginning that redeemed himself, you redeemed yourself, Vonnie. You feel me? But anyways, Jordan and Vonnie used to be one of the main niggas, the coolest niggas, because they played basketball and they were good. All the bitches and all the females and all the districts and shit, they was like the most popular niggas at that time in middle school. Like and in early stages of high school and shit, freshman, sophomore year, like these niggas was like the coolest niggas. Everybody wanted to be around these niggas. You feel me? And those niggas all wanted my bitch. All of them wanted Miss Champion. 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 You feel me? All of them wanted Miss Champion. And for those of y'all that's watching, like, damn, bro, how you talking about that old shit, nigga? Because it affected me, and I never really got to talk to anybody about the shit. I just had to go through the shit, and it fucked me up because I thought I didn't think, I knew niggas was fake, but I still was like, man, you know, at least niggas kind of my friends. Niggas never been my friends. You feel me? So that shit like shaped a lot. Like, again, part of the reason that early in my career of just trying to be somebody, one of the reasons I went so hard and stayed so consistent with this shit, because again, I couldn't wait to shit on these niggas and these bitches that tried to play me. You feel me? You feel me? These niggas that tried to play me in front of everybody. Like, it used to be little shit. Like, I remember walking past the locker room. The high school that I went to too is no longer there. It's a new high school across the street. But the old high school, y'all know what I'm talking about, Princeton niggas. The old high school, middle school. I'm sorry, we in middle school still. The old middle school ain't even there either. But the old middle school, I was walking past the gym, you know, because the lockers was over here and then the gym was over here. I walked past the gym, and then they had talk about a game that happened yesterday, and it was multiple Knicks in the school I went to. It was Nick Bridges. He was always a solid nigga, dark skinned nigga, and then it was Nick Johnson, and then it was a couple other Knicks, Nick HighSchool and shit like that. But who played basketball was Nick Johnson, me, and then Nick Bridges. You feel me? Nick Bridges hit a game winner versus Hamilton like the day before, and they was talking about it in the locker room. I heard these niggas talking about me. Jordan B, Springdale Jordan was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I heard these niggas talking about me, and they was like, who hit that game win? Oh, Morgan too. Morgan, you were one of them niggas too, that used to actively try to hate on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, Kevin Rainey, all you niggas, bro. You niggas were all a part of that shit. You feel me? I never forgot none of that shit, by the way, just in case y'all wondering. You know what I'm saying? we're gonna get to the redemption part later. For those of y'all just now joining the live, we talking about my experience and kind of what led me to become SolarMan. Then you feel me? I didn't even know I was gonna be SolarMan now, but I'm just saying the energy that I had and the anger I had came a lot of this shit as far as from outside and not home life came from this shit right here. So. I was walking past the gym, like I'm telling y'all, bro just hit that game winner the day before, and they was like, "Damn, who hit that game winner yesterday?" And they was like, "Nick." They was like, Nick Johnson, me." They was like, "Hell nah." They was like, "Hell nah, hell nah." You know, no damn Nick Johnson. It was Nick Bridges. Niggas that'll just be smiling in my face a couple minutes before, you know what I'm saying, and then talk about some fag shit, you feel me, behind my back. You feel me? It was many more examples. Shaman, this is I'm naming some names y'all don't know, but keep up. These are all the same niggas. You know what I'm saying? They all clicked up and they all was like, you feel me? They was all like on my dick, but also they wanted my bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, Shaman Morgan. Who else was in there on some fag shit? Shaman Morgan. Who else was in that class? Miss Ryder's class, the social studies class on at the last room on the hallway to the right. Jordan, was you in there? You wasn't in none of my classes, I don't think. Naja, bitch, was you in there? Nah, bitch, you wasn't in there. Nah, you wasn't in there, bitch. Nah, you wasn't in there, bitch. All right. So it was just Morgan and Shaman one day, and this is just shit that they would do. And Miss Champion, her friends and shit would always report to her about me and shit too. So it was just like a lot of like fuck shit. Like I was famous before I was famous. You feel me? And then I didn't even know how to deal with the shit. You feel me? That shit was like perplexing to me. So, anyways, uh uh what they did, and well, like, again, this is just stories of shit that they would do. I remember being in class, and again, we're talking about basketball. Basketball is a really big deal in Ohio. Just if y'all not getting the gist, basketball is like a really, really big deal. Like your life can be made to be better if you're good, and it can made to be worse if you're not good. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like your social status is gonna rise or fall. You know what I'm saying? So, we in social studies, and I'm sitting here, and they like Shaman over there, Morgan right there, and we talking about basketball, and they talking loud too, and they talking about who's shitty. Of course they named me. Of course they named me. And of course they named me in front of everybody, bro, in front of all the little females and shit, in front of all Miss Champion friends and shit. And they just shitting on me. They just trying to talk shit about me. You feel me? They just trying to talk shit about me. You trying to talk? Unc posted that content. I know he fucked with you. Yeah. We gonna get to that shit a little bit. We ain't talking about 607 Unc bitch ass today. But we can. I'll briefly mention him in just a second. I digress. They would just do little shit like that, bro. Little shit like that. So fast forward. Of course, I break up with the girl. Every nigga that she dated after me kind of looked it like me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's neither here nor there. What I learned from that shit was actually I didn't learn nothing. Even into my adult age. I'm kinda just now reaching a place of forgiveness. I had a lot of hatred in my heart for them niggas. Like I hated them niggas. I hated all of them. I hated all of them. I ain't wish no ill intent on them. I just wanted to shit on them so like I just couldn't wait till like my life was just like it was undeniable. Like it was like you couldn't deny that I was lit. You feel me? So it's like I couldn't wait for that part. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait for that part. I couldn't wait to shit on them niggas and name drop them. And name drop and tell them how they made me feel. And again, make them feel that way by my success. You know what I'm saying? But what I realized is, and I kind of just realized this just now, that was all a part of my story. Had I not gone through that, I wouldn't be SolarMan. Had I not gone through that, I wouldn't know about boundaries. Had I not gone through that, I wouldn't know that people can be fake and people can just smile in your face one day and the next day they, you know what I'm saying? Had I not known that, I wouldn't know to kind of like, I still kind of fucked up with my selection of women, but had I not known that, I would know to not just look for a fat ass and a pretty face, because that's kind of like the worst thing that you can do. Because that's kind of like the worst thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the worst thing you could do is just look for a fat ass and a pretty face. That's like the worst shit you could do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I learned all this shit, and they didn't know no better. They didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? It built more than awareness. I appreciate you saying that. It built resilience. what I'm saying? Because it's like I dealt with so much gay ass comments even then. That's why like yeah, y'all see me retorting back and dropping these videos where I be going off and shit, replying and shit. But honestly, like the shit don't affect me as hard and as much as it used to. Like the reason I can go through all this shit, the reason I could go through all that shit with Unc, the reason I could go through all that shit with KB Nene, FBG Butter, Capo Risky, and all that shit as far as the faming me and trying to say just all types of fag shit about me, like on their platforms, or like just towards me, you know what I'm saying? On some bully shit, because I already dealt with it. I dealt with it my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with it my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I can still be resilient. I can still stand strong because I've always dealt with this shit my whole life. I've been lit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's where that song comes. You feel me? I don't even be reading comments, but that's where that song come from. Because I don't be doing no capping when I be, you feel me? I just be telling my experiences. But they were being controlled by a demonic spirit. Not saying that they had demons, but children are the most susceptible to outside force control, and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Because we digest shit at such a high rate when we're children. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers were being controlled by some of the entities, kind of like we about to talk about today. So that was a great segue, actually. That was a great segue to talk about what I really came here to talk about. But I had to get that off my chest. I forgive y'all. I do. I forgive y'all. I don't have to fuck with y'all, but I forgive y'all. I forgive y'all. I didn't forgive y'all for years. I hated you niggas. I couldn't wait to shit on you niggas. I couldn't wait to take y'all bitches. I couldn't wait to just shit on you niggas. I couldn't. But some of y'all, I've seen y'all lives since high school. I've seen how y'all living. I've seen that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to shit on y'all like y'all did me. But you know, life has put y'all through your own situations, and y'all probably not the same people that y'all was when y'all was interacting with me. People can change. I didn't appreciate it, but I appreciate it now. I appreciate everything that I went through now. And if I held on to the anger, then that means I'm still that little boy. And for a long time, I was still that little boy. For a long time, I was still that little boy that was hurt. That was hurt. That was hurt and angry. And I felt alone and felt like nobody, I ain't had nobody that fuck with me. You feel me? Because everybody around me was fake. You feel me? Turning out to be. You feel me? Everybody that I allowed myself to be around, you feel me, was fake. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't let that go, I'd still be that little 12, 14-year-old little insecure little boy, 17-year-old boy who just wanted to get some money and flex on you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like I would still be him, and I'm not that anymore. It was a part of me, but I have to let it go. And not because I have to let something go. I have to let it go because I choose to let it go. Because I choose growth. I choose growth. I choose life for myself. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit? I don't be doing no capping. I'm really in the hood. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all heard that shit, right? I'm really in Oak Cliff. I'm really from Oak Cliff. I'm really in Oak Cliff. You know what I'm saying? I'm really from Lincoln Heights, and I be in Lincoln Heights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be doing no capping on these lies. I don't be, you know what I mean? I'm really from these areas where I be talking. Y'all just heard that shit, right? That little semi-automatic go off. I should have ducked, but I just wanted y'all to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so yeah, I forgive you, Jordan and Justin. I didn't at the time, and I used to tell myself that I'll never forgive you. But I forgive you, Lincoln Heights, Jordan, Justin. I forgive you, Springdale, Jordan. You know, even though I seen you that one time on the banks with Simone, she used to be on some I had a lot of haters, bro. I had a lot of haters, bro. Y'all might be thinking like, damn, bro, you must have been a fuck nigga. No, bro, I just used to be me. I just used to be turned me. You know what I mean? Some people just don't like that shit. I was just me. I was always me. Anyways, he was with Simone, and Simone was looking at me like I was a snack. But I wasn't on her because, again, she had her chance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I would spin around on her. Anyways, yeah, bro, I remember seeing you at the banks, and I ain't want to shake your hand. I ain't want to shake your hand. I ain't want to say nothing to you because, you know what I mean? It's kind of like I ain't know, like, if it was smoke or not with you. Like, I'm talking about with me. Like, I ain't know, like, how I felt about you. So it's like I ain't want to be fake. So I ain't just say nothing. I just looked at it at you. You feel me? Before y'all walked off and walked across the street. You remember when you had them shades on? It was nighttime. I don't know why you had shades on at nighttime. But anyways, it was you and Simone, and then it was Strike. He be streaming and shit. It was him. And I dapped him up. You feel me? But I ain't dap you up. Nor did I say anything to your girl. I just stared at y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was thinking though when I was looking at y'all. I was like, damn, do I fuck with this nigga at all? Yeah, nah, I ain't fuck with you. So I didn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But that was I ain't gonna say that was petty of me, but it's petty of me to continue to hold on to being 17, to continue holding on to being 14. You know what I'm saying? That would be petty of me. That would be low vibrational of me. And I choose ascension. You know, I'm at the most abundant, I'm on the most abundant timeline in my life currently, and it's because I choose it. So that's that story, y'all. You can make a choice. What you went through is always and definitely used to build you up. That's just the truth, and that's just the way this shit go. All that shit is true. All that shit is true. And when y'all watch this live back, Princeton niggas, you know what I mean? I love y'all so much that I'm gonna turn up for y'all. You feel me? I'm gonna be the one throwing the barbecues and shit in the city. I'm gonna be the one feeding Lincoln Heights, Glendale, Springdale, not Glendale, because they rich white folks. We ain't worried about that shit. Fuck Springdale too, kinda. Springdale, Lincoln Heights, Forest Park. That's Wentworth Woods for real. But you know what I'm saying? My point being, we the people. And I'm always yeah, I'm still Nick, bro. I'm still Nick, but Nick then grew up. You feel me? I'm big. I go by SolarMan now. You know what I mean? And that was despite any support or follow or y'all follow me, but this but y'all don't like shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my shit, but y'all don't like shit. But I be seeing that I rubbed off on y'all. I be seeing y'all the way y'all dress and shit, the way y'all make music and shit, the way y'all doing your artist brands and shit. And it's not just y'all too, it's females too. Want to make content creation and shit. Like I inspire a lot of people, I inspire my people. But that's what I do this for. I did this for people to be inspired. Because if I can do it, and I'm talking to y'all too, if I can do it, I believe any motherfucker can do it. Because I don't look at myself like I'm special. You know what I'm saying? I'm unique. That's what I am. I'm unique, not special. I'm unique. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for that. Anyways, that brings us to our next topic though. Speaking of demonic spirits and creepy shit, it's been brought to my attention recently that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, nigga, y'all been seeing that story. That nigga, he kind of like wore people's skin. He kind of like fucked dead bodies, and he kind of like had ornaments of like vaginas and nut sacks and like hands and body parts on his walls and shit. And you know what? He didn't serve no prison time. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know he ain't served no prison time? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Did y'all know that he did not serve prison time? You might be like, then what the fuck happened? Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe too, by the way. We are the biggest. We bigger than 607 Unk, KB Nini, Capo Risky, FBG Butter, the Bob Report, spiritually, and our platform about to be so physically as well. So y'all make sure y'all fuck with us. We are the biggest. Yeah, he didn't serve no jail time, bro. He didn't serve no jail time, bro. He didn't serve no jail time. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude. So from what I understand and what I gathered, the information that was given to me was that dude was kind of raised like in the 40s. You know, the 40s was like, that'd be like World War what? One? No, that's World War II. The 40s would be World War II. Nazi Germany is World War II. Yeah, he was born like in the 40s and shit. I don't know what state he was from. Oh, Texas, dumbass. But anyways, he was born in the 40s and shit. And his mother, his upbringing, so prelude to the story. All these people are, hold on, y'all. What's up with it, bro? All these people that I'm getting ready to mention to you, they were being controlled by demonic forces, outside forces. All these people, though, that I'm about to mention, they had their childhood. Again, I just mentioned to you guys a little earlier that your childhood, your conditioning in your childhood can attract negative entities, negative demonic forces, right? Because we consume at such a high rate, not only just physically, but emotionally, what we watch. You know how kids is. They consume everything. You feel me? So I'm about to tell you right now. So we understand that it's very easy to program a child in a negative way. Who am I referring to? I'm referring to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude, and I'm referring to not Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. Both of their childhoods were fucked up, dude. Both of their childhoods were fucked up. From what I understand about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, nigga, his mother was a devout, old Christian, Old Testament type of Christian. Those are the worst. Old Testament type Christians that don't even recognize that Jesus came to overcome the old law and create a new law, and that salvation could be found for the Gentiles, and you didn't have to live such a rigorous and structured life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that we don't have to just be like, we don't have to sit up like this and pray to the Lord like this, and we don't have to sacrifice goats and shit, because that's what they did in the Old Testament. The Old Testament was very much kind of like paganism, where we had to sacrifice to God. We had to put burnt offerings and shit. Something had to die. You know what I'm saying? Humans and animals. You know what I'm saying? That's the Old Testament God. You know what I'm saying? That's the Old Testament God. We might do a whole live on the Old Testament God too. I ain't gonna lie. We might have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I digress. So that's what's going on with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what's going on with Jeffrey Dahmer. Their childhoods were fucked up. So their childhoods were so fucked up, and the conditioning of their minds was so fucked up by their parents. Because again, a lot of these demonic forces and these traumas are brought upon us by our relatives, our direct relatives, our parents. They call them generational curses for a reason. Your parent to you, that's a generation. That's one generation. That's a generational curse. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre nigga, he was generationally cursed by the traumatic state of his mother's mental illness. His mother was mentally ill, and his father was not in his life. So he didn't have that structure. He didn't have that divine feminine, because again, the divine feminine, she was at dis-ease with herself in her mind. She was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have the love of the divine feminine, and he didn't have the divine masculine to give him a balance to that crazy fucked up shit. So he was stuck. He was stuck. He was stuck. Can you imagine? Some of us have been through a lot of shit, but we always had, some of us, at least we had one person that we could turn to. We had a grandmother, aunt, a cousin, a family friend. We had something or somebody. We had at least one. Most of us. Can you imagine not having anybody to turn to? So, these are these gentlemen, though. I'm calling them gentlemen for the sake of the conversation. But these were these people, though. Dahmer. I can't remember. If one of y'all remember the Texas Massacre nigga name, put it in the comments, please, because his name is escaping me. But anyways, because of their conditioning and their aloneness, they were haunted. We know that an idle mind, it says it in a word, that an idle mind is the devil's playground. Again, there's so much truth in the word. You just got to read in between the lines. Fuck Christianity. Just read in between the lines. Take that information, take it to your highest source, and see how it relates to you and your life, because there's nothing new under the sun. So these words, as rearranged as they are still a doctrine of life. So anyways, why does it say that an idle mind is the devil's playground? Because again, I just told y'all, imagine not having nobody when you was a kid and you was going through your worst shit, and your mama was pissing you off, your daddy was pissing you off, and you at least had one person to talk to, a brother, a cousin, an auntie, an uncle, somebody. You had somebody to get that energy and that anger out with. Imagine not having nobody to get that anger out or that energy out with. Those were these people. They didn't have anybody to fuck with them. What you mean by their weapons was stuck? I ain't say that. I'm gonna hold off on the comments just for a second because it's distracting me. But again, imagine not having nothing to turn to. Those were these people. So I'm gonna focus more so on the Chainsaw Massacre dude. So I just told y'all that he had in his home, he had ornaments of human body parts plated on his wall. Why he did that? Because he was infatuated with skin. He was infatuated with human skin. At first, he would go get dead bodies and rip up their skin and use it for couches and just ornaments and shit, because he got this shit, if I'm not mistaken, from a crazy German lady who he read about and shit, because he was into some weird shit. And that's what happens again, because he was alone a lot of the time. So he didn't have any directions to steer him in the right direction. And we all know that negativity is one of the strongest vibrations on this planet. So it would be very hard for him to choose to be around some positive shit. He most of the time he gonna be around some negative shit, or most of the time, 99.9% of the time, it's gonna be easier for him to gravitate towards some negative shit, just because that's the way it go. You know what I'm saying? He was already in a negative vibration, so he's only gonna attract the shit that's negative. So he was into some weird shit. He was into skin, human skin. And again, at first, I would say he did it kind of the right way. It ain't the right way to do this shit, but he did it the right way. He went to go get dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with it, but at least it's not humans. At some point in time, he ran out of dead bodies. You know what I mean? The local graveyard that he would get this shit from, or the graveyards he would get this shit from, he no longer had access to, or they, he kind of like used them all or something. So now he got to use some real shit. So his mother's dead now. He hasn't killed anybody yet, but his mother's dead now. So at least this crazy bitch of a mother that he had, at least he has somebody. He has somebody. He has somebody. After she died, he had nothing and nobody. He was alone. He was alone with his thoughts that he never learned to control. He never learned to be the author and the creator of his own universe. He never learned that. I'm not giving sympathy for a demon. All I'm saying is that people need conditioning, and how you raise a child up early will determine who they become. And there's always reasons for these people in the way that they act. There's always reasons. Anyways, he was always alone. He was always alone after his mother died. So in his aloneness, we all hear thoughts in our head, right? Everybody hears thoughts. So anybody telling y'all that just because you hear some shit in your voice, we all hear some shit in the voice. That's the subconscious. And that's also the rest of the world pouring into us and shit too. We all hear those voices, but it's the voices that you act upon. Because again, he had no spiritual direction. He had no physical direction as well. But particularly, he didn't have no spiritual direction. So when we're hearing these thoughts, and again, depending on how you're vibrating, is dependent upon what type of thoughts are going to be reeling into you. Is dependent upon what kind of thoughts are going to be poured into you, depending upon how you vibrate. So he was already, again, we already said that he was vibrating at a low negative frequency, at a low negative vibration. So because he was already at a low frequency, at a low vibration, he lost his mama. It made it even 10 times worse. And now he alone. He alone in a house that was already filled with negative vibrations since he was a child. Really, this man had he didn't have anything. He had no option. So what happened to him? These demonic forces that we talk about in our other lives, go check out my content if y'all want to know more about that, but I'll mention it very briefly. There's something that's called a fractal universe that we all live, that lives amongst us right now. The fractal universe is the spiritual realm. The fractal universe is where these demons live, because these demons are abominable, meaning they don't have a soul. So like me and you have souls, trees have souls, dogs, cats, animals have souls for sure, because they're God's creation. Because he and she was pleased when they made it. These demons, the lowest life forms, the mixed with the angelic beings when they fell to this planet, and they made it with the humans, and then they also made it with every species that was on this planet as well, because they were spiritual beings that impregnated a lot of shit. So that's what demons are. They have no soul to ascend or descend. They're stuck in what's called a fractal universe. Now that you know that, in the word, it talks about how Satan roams around like a lion looking to see who can kill, eat, and destroy. I just told y'all that these demons made it with humans, animals, anything. That's what a demon is. So it was actually some abominable shit rolling around before the Noah's flood shit happened that wiped out everything, that killed all these demons, all these Nephilim. Because that's what the demons are. They're Nephilim. They're the Nephilim. But that's another lie. That's another lie. I just did a whole live on that. Y'all want to know more about that shit? Y'all go watch that shit. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Because we are the biggest, by the way. We bigger than 607 Unk, KB Nini, Capo Risky, FBG Butter, The Bob Report. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually speaking. And our platform about to be bigger as well. So y'all make sure y'all like this shit. Share it. You know what I'm saying? Because we turned up. And we only speak facts. So now that we understand what the fractal universe is and we understand what demons are, they're always around us. So y'all know how y'all learn in school that there's like we humans only see 13% of what's actually in front of us. You know what I'm saying? That's our human eyes can only calculate and make sense of 13% of what's in front of us. What the fuck is in front of us then? What the fuck is in front of us then? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is in front of us then? You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck is in front of us. The fractal universe. The fractal universe. These demons, these fragmented beings, these tormented beings that were here before us. And because they were here before us, they hate us. So, since they hate us, they roam around looking to see who they can kill, eat, and destroy. And people like this, Jeffrey Dahmer, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude, people like these people are easy victims because their environment was always negative. They never had life poured into them. They never had nobody speak positivity and wisdom into them and take them out of that hellish environment that they were in. They never had any of those things. So because they didn't have any of those things, these beings it's like basically an open highway to them. So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre nigga talked about how he heard voices. How he would hear voices on the ceiling and shit. He would hear voices coming from the walls and shit. He even heard voices telling him to go dig up his mama because she wanted him to be with her. We all hear voices. I just told y'all that, right? But it's the voices that you attune to. He didn't know any better on what voices to listen to. He didn't know any better. So he listened to the voices that were the loudest. And the voices that were the loudest were demonic. Literally and actually. And when you listen to those voices and you give yourself over to those voices, you become what they want you to become, which is they live through you. They eat through you. They're parasites. They're parasitic. They live through you and eat through you. And then they use you up until they can't use you no more. And then they cast you aside. And then when you die, they torture you for real in the fractal universe, in the spiritual plane. Now they fuck with you for real. Parasites, bro. Parasites, bro. So that leads me to another point. We just talked about Dahmer. We talked about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre nigga and how they got to that point is because they had idle minds. They didn't have life poured and spoken into them. So the next time you run into somebody, you know, on the street, somebody, anybody, speak with kindness, lead with kindness, because you never know what one kind word will do with somebody. Them type of people, he said he was at home so long that he couldn't even relate with the outside world because he was always home. Some of these people never leave their home. Some people, when you see them outside in the world, that's the first time they ain't been out in months. Or they just about to go do this one thing and they running back home. You never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're dealing with. Lead with kindness because everybody is deserving to be treated on how you want to be treated. Now, I'm not taking away from that sick-ass, demonic-ass shit that they did once they got used by these beings fully, because when they got used by these beings, that's why they turned into monsters. You know, no human could eat human flesh or could mutilate people and be able to sleep. Only a monster could do that. So these people were getting used by their monsters. That's a great segue for the next character that we're about to introduce. This person is one of the most famous kings, quoted of all time, a reference of all time, and is the epitome, the top example of wisdom. Who am I referring to? Drum roll, please. Hey, 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 hey. Drum roll, please. I'm talking about King Solomon. of God's own heart, King Solomon. You might be like, what the fuck King Solomon got to do with demons and all this other shit? Did y'all know that King Solomon was a master warlock? He was a master alchemist. He was a master warlock. He would have been if the Freemasons were around at that time, he would have been a master. He would have been past 33rd degree. He would have been way ascended higher than all that shit. He was a master alchemist and he was a master warlock. He actively practiced what would be known today as voodoo. He actively practiced that. But he was of God's own heart. He asked God for wisdom. So he didn't have an idle mind. He had a wise mind. He had a seasoned mind. Why am I saying this and what the fuck it got to do with demons? I just told y'all he was a warlock and he was an alchemist, meaning he knew how to manipulate and use energy. That's alchemy. And then with the warlock shit, summoning shit. He summoned demons. 72 of them to be exact. Y'all don't got to take my word for it. Go Google it. 72 demons are said to have built the great temple of Solomon. Again, all kingdoms all over the earth, all countries know about King Solomon. He's referenced in every single culture. King Solomon. For my tribe, for my people. But this is that nigga. 72 demons he used. And you might be like, damn, how can you use a demon? A demon is a beast. A demon is meant to destroy you. All those things are true. Again, because they hate you. They hate you. They hate you because you have flesh and blood and because God, the creator, loves you and does not love them. And they will never have the opportunity or the chance to experience paradise because they're abominations. That's what demons are. That's what demons are. I'm going to read y'all comments in just a second. But that's what the fuck demons are. So Solomon, King Solomon, in his wisdom, was able to use his demons. 72 of them. He was able to use his demons, 72 of them, to build the greatest temple that's ever been known, that ever will be. King Solomon did that. You be like, how the fuck can you use a demon? So here's the thing about being alive, guys. And I kind of said this on my Instagram, on my stories. Y'all should follow me on Instagram at SolarMan, because we drop a lot of gems there. And again, we are the biggest. You know what I'm saying? But y'all should fuck with me. Anyways, the reason, so I forgot my point. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, he used the demons. He used the demons to build the temple. Why would he do that, and how could he do that? So again, we're all being guided by something. We're all being guided by something. Unc talk about this shit all the time. Whenever you subscribe to a particular emotion, whether that's extremely happy on one side of the scale or the other side of the scale, extremely negative, positive or negative, you're being controlled by a force outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're being controlled by a force outside of yourself. The only way to not be controlled by these forces is to be an observer of your emotions and not controlled by the emotions. King Solomon knew that because he was a master alchemist. He was a master energy reader, and he was a master energy user of his own energy. He was a master of that. So since he was a master of that, he was able to conjure these beings. Why he didn't use angels? Well, because demons are more readily available. I just told y'all the negativity is already prevalent. It's already here. And they roam around seeking who they can kill and destroy. Not to say that angelic beings don't be here and shit, but these demons be on go time. They be ready. So he used the lowest vibration to create something magnificent. He used the lowest part of himself to create something magnificent because he was able to observe it. I'm not telling y'all to try to conjure some demons. No. I wouldn't tell you to do that. What I am saying to you is that you are the master of your own universe. You are the master creator. You are completely in charge. No angel nor demon can separate you from the love of thy God. And King Solomon knew that. He knew that. There's nothing that can separate you from the love of thy God. So he used the negativity to build something magnificent. King Solomon did that. Now I'll read some comments. Now. I gotta start kind of back. I think y'all been talking about some shit, some horror movies and shit. Are the Lambs still? You talking about Silent of the Lambs? When you gonna drop your next song? The Solar, man, that means you ain't listened to. Did you go get the tape? Once upon a time, I need at least on my YouTube, at least the streams going up on Spotify and shit. That's lit. But on YouTube, at least y'all need to fuck with me, man. I know y'all be showing these videos some live. Go show my music some live, man. If y'all fuck with me, go let me know. You know what I'm saying? But once upon a time, it's dropped on YouTube and all platforms. Y'all like that shit. Once upon a time is the first debut Solar tape. It's my first tape as SolarMan. Once upon a time. Once upon a time, I'm telling my story. Once upon a time, I start off with a song called Black Roses. You know what I'm saying? You should go listen to that. Go fuck with me. But I'm gonna drop another tape as soon as like both of those little songs that I just put. I mean, not little, but as soon as you gonna see when you go on my page. As soon as both of those songs get at least like 100 streams on YouTube, then I'll drop something else. But I need y'all to like let me know y'all fucking with it. I mean, it got a couple likes and shit, but it could do better. So until it do better, I'ma just wait. But yeah, I got so much shit in the vote. I got nothing but ammo in the vote for songs. I got nothing but songs I could drop every day if I wanted to for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing this strategically, and I want y'all to fuck with me. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit. The Weekend from my city. Oh, that's what's up. You from Toronto? Do it. That would be interesting. I don't know what you're talking about. Facts, I had to break. Most definitely. Y'all talking about Jeffrey Dahmer's Lance Foucault said he had to go. I'm having an old friend for dinner. Yeah, that's fucked up. What you mean the weapons was stuck? I don't know. You like Leatherface, like 808? Literally nothing scares me in this era. I wish it was still solid scare flicks. Oh, y'all talking about movies. Damn, y'all a lot of movies talking about. You said you dropping your next song when? As soon as I get like 100 streams on the YouTube for both songs, for Black Roses and Cocoa Powder, you know what I'm saying? Like at least 100. Like otherwise, it's like what the fuck is the point? But yeah, so it's like at 60 or 70 right now. So like go check me out, and I'll drop another song. The Korean one. Child of a Demon. I got 99 demons, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Just cooling it with my demons, and I'm by myself. Yeah, bro. We all have voices and entities that speak into us daily. The way that you don't become controlled by these entities to any degree is one by having a clean vessel. What's the vessel? Your temple. Your body is the temple. So how you keep your temple will also be, it's like having your door wide open or shut. You know what I'm saying? So how you keep your temple will either be your door to your temple will be wide open and you will be susceptible to anything. It's basically like getting, you getting fucked without protection, or you can have the door to your temple closed because you are pure in relation to having a direct connection with your creator. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do that. What up? The movies got messages if you really listen to them. Nah, for sure they do. Oh my goodness, FBG Butter fucking with my shit. Y'all see what he doing, right? Y'all see what he doing right now. I ain't in Cleveland. I'm in Cincinnati. But Cleveland ain't. Cleveland is something. I ain't gonna lie. That's like what 4 hours away, 6 hours away, or some shit. I don't know. I'm in Cincinnati though. Yeah, I'm in Cincinnati though. I'm a real Cincinnati baby, for sure. I'm a real Cincinnati baby for sure. But most people, let's see what this last comment say. Most people turn on the TV and turn off their brain, and they go and they do this subconsciously for real. I remember watching a documentary on this, and the TVs condition our brains to go into almost sleep-like state. Yeah, that's actually a great point, bro. I'm glad you said that. That's actually a great point. Damn, y'all looking at that fucked up wall and shit. That's actually a great point. I'm glad you said that. I don't even want y'all to look at that shit, but this shit is so annoying today. I don't know. And I could blame this shit on FBG Butter, but it's like, I know Butter ain't do this. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all heard that shit earlier when I watched this shit? Like, the mic was like, it was like 4 or 5 voices speaking. Like, that shit was creepy. Anyways, hold on. Most people turn on the TV. Remember watching the TV's condition our brains to go into almost sleep-like state. Yeah. We're at all times we're being conditioned to accept the demonic. At all times we're being conditioned to accept the demonic. Why do you think nowadays every single thing, every single facet of any type of really mainstream television is now demonic? All of it. All of this shit is demonic. All this shit is demonic. All this shit is demonic. Like every single TV, like even children, like kid shit. Like kid shit is demonic. You know what I'm saying? It's demonic. All this shit is demonic. All of it. Why? Because you have to be conditioned to accept something first before it becomes a reality. You have to be conditioned that this is normal. You have to be conditioned that this is just the way that shit is. You have to accept it. You have to accept it. And again, our minds are the battlefield. Our minds is where all this shit is happening at. Our minds and the choices that we decide to go with are the reasons that we experience the life that we do. You know, my mind when I was back in Princeton in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I was dealing with the two Jordans from Lincoln Heights and the one Jordan from, I mean, you know what I mean, and the one Jordan from Springdale. My mind, I was susceptible to negativity, but I grew up in such a loving household that I was able to get pulled out of that shit. So I only had to deal with that shit at school. I didn't have to go back home and deal with that shit too. It was different. It was different. You know what I'm saying? It was different for me. I at least had something or somebody that could pour life into me, even just a little bit. Some people don't have anything. And when you don't have anything, you can go for anything. You know what I'm saying? FBG Butter petty as fuck. I wouldn't be surprised if he was wishing bad on you right now in his 12 by 12 toilet bowl room. He's still locked up. I didn't know he was still locked up. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all for y'all that's stuck around this long. You know what I'm saying? I use his name because he got a bigger name than me, and because it's funny to me now at this point. At first, I was using it's always been funny actually. I honestly don't give a fuck about dude per se. You know what I'm saying? But since he said my name, it's like I gotta use this shit as ammo because again, I just told y'all, I be telling y'all how I came up. I be telling y'all shit I go through. I don't hide nothing from y'all. So it's like I go through a lot of negative shit, and I've had a lot of negative shit said to me because I've always been different in my community, and I've always been meant to ascend and rise and become the man that I'm becoming today. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know always how to deal with this shit. So now that I know how to deal with this shit, it's like I gotta like turn up. I gotta use this shit as ammo. I gotta use this shit as ammo. I gotta say his name every time because he said fuck SolarMan. Why he say fuck SolarMan? Because he felt like he could, and that I'm just a nigga you can say fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, since you think you a bully, nigga, every single day, every single time, every single chance I get, I'm turning up on you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? And that's just fair. That's just fair. You know, the reason I say KB Nini and Capo Risky name all the time is kind of the similar reason because I came to their platform in humility. They wanted to interview me. I did not ask to interview with them. You know what I'm saying? They are obviously the bigger names. However, when I sat down to do their platform, they wanted to troll me on some shit, on some lame fag shit. Literally, the questions that they were asking were homosexual questions towards me. You know what I'm saying? So because they did that, I could either just be salty and let the shit go and move on with my life, but that wouldn't be good content. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that, take the energy and the anger that I initially felt from the results of the interview because you feel me? I sat down there and I held my composure for real. I wasn't even stunting what they were saying because I thought they was goofies. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't stunting that shit. I wasn't stunting what the fuck they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So now that I had time to see the after effect when I seen them thumbnails, them talking about he walked out when we asked about his sexual identity. Even though like that's a good thumbnail kind of for me now looking back on it, that shit pissed me off. And that shit like just all the like mostly Capo Risky. KB Nini too, she was like slow on this shit. You know what I'm saying? On some retarded shit kind of. But you feel me? I fuck with her and she's so pretty. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it was more so the Capo Risky behind the camera just asking all types of hating ass, fag ass questions towards me. And you know, he kind of do that to a lot of people, but he don't do that to everybody. He don't do that to gangsters. I ain't seen him do it to gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So niggas feel like they can pick on who they can pick on, and they don't pick on who they can't pick on. And I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? Be tough all the time, or don't be tough at all. You know? So the reason I say their name all the time is because I can. You know, I've earned that right. The reason I say Unc name all the time and I say this bitch ass nigga because he has displayed some bitch ass nigga behavior. He has. He know it. You know what I'm saying? But Also because I went through so much shit with him. I went through so much shit to become SolarMan. I went through so much shit learning how to do this content, learning how to use my voice again because I had forgotten. So a lot of y'all that don't know me, y'all might think that I'm just animated and extra and like I'm just trying to do this for y'all. No, I'm actually like turned in real life. Y'all can ask about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually turned in real life. I'm not 100%. You feel me? So he just bought that shit back out of me though. Like some shit that I had dormant because I didn't need to use that energy. You know what I'm saying? So he brought it back out of me, and it's kind of like one of the best things he did for me. But the way he treated me and shit wasn't the way that you treat a child of God. Also, if you claim to be an ascended master. So it's like I gotta turn up for his ass, on his ass every single chance I get because he would want that for me. And then also, that's what I gotta do because anybody that's a bully or think that they can bully or think that they can just do or say some shit and get away with it, no, you kind of gotta like prove points to them, you know? So that's what that is. That's what that is. Hey, y'all see this Alex dude? How many times he commented under my shit? You know I am good though, bro. Y'all be straight. Oh, okay. I don't care, nigga. Alex want to be heard so bad that he commented the same thing 10 times. Hey, Alex. Um, Yeah, Alex, I don't care about you, dude. If you want to have like something of substance to say, then you should say that. Otherwise, it's like kind of like, you know, go build your own platform. Go speak on your own shit so you can have something to say. You know, I'm being nice, guys. And for those that I'll be returning, I'm being nice. You know what I'm saying? It's because I just be wanting to learn how to use my voice differently. You know, like I can vibrate low with Alex, and you know, I could call him all types of fags. I can call him a cunt. I could tell him he take dick in his booty. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably do. Because if you want me to lower my voice, then you shouldn't watch somebody. So if you still watching me, that means you like me. And if you like me, I don't like you, Alex. I don't like men like you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could do all that, or I could just tell you, bro, just listen, bro. Just listen, bro. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. He's still in the can for sure. LOL, he got like a 6-year sentence, but I actually hope he gets right this time. Bro got too many daughters out here. So this nigga is in jail talking about fuck SolarMan. Man, get your bitch ass on. I didn't know you was still in jail, nigga. I thought you was out, nigga. I thought you was out. I thought you just beat 13 charges. He just beat 13 charges, bro. He ain't still in jail, bro. Come on, go on with that shit. He ain't still in jail, bro. He ain't still in jail, bro. He just beat 13 charges. Didn't he? Didn't he? If this nigga still in jail talking about fuck SolarMan, this nigga priorities fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got too much time, an idle mind. Back earlier in the live, an idle mind. He has an idle mind. He's not directing his thoughts in a positive manner. He's using them still for destruction. He ain't learned shit. You know, that's what I would think about that. He ain't learned shit. He just gonna keep having to see me be free and shit with my shirt open and shit, looking good and shit, my skin glowing, the spirit speaking through me and shit. He just gonna have to keep seeing that shit. Cause it's like, why would you say fucking nigga you don't know? I mean, unless you think you can just say whatever you want to. You know, and a lot of niggas do. That's why a lot of parts of my culture, the lowest tiers of it, I kind of hate, but I kind of like got to deal with it because it's like I had to go that low, and like it's kind of like a lot of them are like a part of the revolution and resistance if they can wake up, but it's kind of like a lot of them niggas in the way, a lot of them niggas in the way. A lot of them niggas in the way. And I used to think differently about FEG Butter. FEG Butter actually used to be one of my favorite Chicago personalities. Like I would listen to all his interviews. So it's like for him to say fuck me, kind of like fuck me up, honestly. Cause it's like me and your heroes. I'm saying like when I met when I met you, like that shit was like one of the greatest moments in my life to go meet you. And it's like when I actually met you and was around you and I figured out the type of nigga that you was and is and are, it kind of like disappointed me, you know? But you know, I love you, dude. But I gotta turn up on your bitch ass every single chance I get. Because you did too much and you didn't know where to stop. So because you didn't know when to stop, I gotta turn up on you every single chance I get. And I will continue to do so. I will continue to do so. Because you deserve that. You need that, nigga. You need somebody who's not afraid of you. You know, I was never afraid of you in there. I respected you. And I didn't get that respect back. You know? I didn't get that respect back. I didn't. I didn't get that respect back. Bro, silence is the key because this shit, wow. I don't know what you're talking about. He got sentenced for that car chase gun case he caught. Yeah, I remember that, but I thought he got out. So I thought he got out. I mean, some dudes do that only when women are around. A lot of dudes just don't have any confidence and need to know it's someone in the room they can put down at all times. That's kind of like, I'm not saying that's what Uncle do, cause he'll do that shit. He always do that shit in front of people though. Like he'll never do that shit when it's just me and him one on one talking. He'll never do that shit. He will always just say some like little funky shit when it's a bunch of motherfuckers around. So I thought that was some hoe ass faggot ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, niggas in general are most of the time, 99% of niggas tough when they niggas around. Like gay. Like niggas is gay for real. Like they only tough when they other niggas is around. But when you catch them solo dolo, and I ain't saying catch on no gangster shit, because we don't promote no gangster activity. Again, that doesn't make you a man. That doesn't make you somebody that should be respected. You know what I'm saying? But just when you alone, one-on-one with these niggas, is never that energy. 99.9% of the time. And it's like, me and you not like that. You feel me? Me and you gonna keep this energy wherever we go. And we don't bother nobody, so there's no reason for us to be tough. We only get active when niggas come against us. And I'm coming against these spirits. Because again, I just told y'all that these spirits roam around looking to see who they can kill, eat, devour, and destroy. So they're always amongst us, and they're in my community heavy because a lot of my community vibrates very low because we don't know no better. So I gotta come against that. I gotta come against that spirit. I have to. Goofy shy niggas. That bitch was slow. They was only tough because they wasn't the shy. Just blocked his ass for you. And I appreciate that. I didn't even know you could do that. How you do that? How you do that? Are you my moderator? How'd you do that? Yeah. And I love Chicago. Even KB Nene, girl, I still want you. Know what I'm saying? But that shit was gay and that shit was lame. And yeah. Hopefully KB Nene come on the podcast in Cincinnati, or when I go to Chicago, I'm definitely fucking with them, or I'm fucking with Beasky the shooter. You know what I mean? Niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say the whole city. I'm gonna just say them type of that mentality. You feel me? And that mentality is destructive. It's toxic. It's in the way. It needs to die. That mentality of just shitting on your own people. You know, our own people will even say shit to us like, for the way I'm talking right now, they'd be like, this white boy ass nigga. Like, they'll use that as an insult towards me, even though I come from the same tribe that they come from, even though I come from the same neighborhoods that they come from. But because I'm not like them, they don't like me because they don't understand me. Very gay, very ignorant, very infantile, very childish, very uninformed, uncultured, very lowly, very destructive. You know? And I'm coming against that spirit. SolarMan against that spirit. FBG Butters should have started a podcast with FYBJ Man when they were getting damn near 1 million views anytime they linked up. He should have capitalized right then and there. Niggas just be on their own time, you feel me? Instead, he dropped some of the worst music my ears have ever heard. I ain't never heard none of Cuz music. Oh, yes, I have. I ain't gonna lie. I played one of his songs when I did. That was the first time I actually listened to one of his shit for real. I never really used to listen to his music. I would watch his interviews again because dude seemed like he was a genuine dude. Again, I know brother Butter from Butterbucks, and then I know him from his interviews and shit, or him from his lives. He be talking to niggas and shit, and he'll say, they'll be like, man, I'm with them switches and shit too. He be like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Be a man. Have a family. You feel me? Stand on some principle. You know what I'm saying? That's where I know Butter from. So for him to say fuck me and he don't know me, it's kind of like some loser shit. You know, that's what losers do. You know what I mean? And bosses don't talk like that. Bosses sit back and listen. We think before we speak. You know what I'm saying? We think before we speak. That's what bosses do. Let that loser slide, bro. Man, facts slam for my ass off, bro. Niggas be scared shitless when they by themselves. Yeah, bro. I mean, shit. I'm scared all the time. I'm scared of everybody. I think everybody tough. I think everybody's tougher, way more tougher than me. I'm scared of everybody and everything. But because of that, because I'm scared of everybody and everything, I literally have no fear too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like weird, but it's like kind of like how you have to be. And I don't underestimate. I say that to really say I don't underestimate anybody. And that's where a lot of these niggas fuck up because they underestimate. They retarded. They underestimate their opponent. And I never came as an opponent. But you should never underestimate anybody because anybody can kill you, bro. And the softest shit in the world will kill you. The softest shit in the world, that nature teaches you that. Go walk in the jungle right now and rub on the wrong plant. It'll kill you. Soft ass plant. It'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? Go by the water and shit and go touch one of them poison dart frogs. It'll kill you. The littlest, softest shit in the world, it'll kill you. Sweetest. I'm sweet, man. I'm sweet. I am. I have the spirit of Yahashua in me. I have no ill intent towards my people or anyone. This sweet nigga though will love you and will also kill you. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta be like that. I have to be like that. But you wouldn't know that because I don't have to advertise that shit to you, bro. I don't have to vibrate low with you, bro. I don't want to vibrate low with you. I want to love you. I mean shit like that there. They felt that energy, bro. I'm trying to hold on. They only feel that YN energy when they're four deep in the car with tinted windows. Yeah. Tinted windows kind of got to be like the dumbest shit in the world because you know you're going to get pulled over. Like, I hate the way niggas move. I'm talking about low vibrational nigga. I hate the way niggas move. It's so obvious. Like, it's so obvious you up to something. You feel me? Like, it's so obvious you up to something. Like, I'm the type of nigga like, oh, y'all can go watch the KB Nina interview. She was like, I was talking about a story where this literally he retarded. This retarded nigga was in my DMs talking about this was like weeks ago, y'all. I've never dealt with the shit since then. In this version of myself. But anyways, when I was getting bullied for content by 607 Unk and shit constantly, some people because they dick riders of 607 Unk so much, they'll just go along with anything he say. So I say that to say, oh, some nigga from Indiana, he hit me in my DMs because he be watching all our lives and shit. Me and Unk lives and shit when we was doing live. He'll watch him and he decided that he wanted to comment or he wanted to message me in my DM and he wanted to tell me what he would do to me if he ever caught me in Indiana. He said he had to pray to God not to put hands on me if he ever caught me in Indiana. So y'all know I'm from Cincinnati. Y'all know I'm from Dallas, Texas, for real. But anyway, Cincinnati is very, 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 very close to Indiana. This is my position. I would never get on the internet and say no gangster shit to you as far as what I do to you. What I tell niggas like that or anybody that wants to bring harm to me is that one, you got a couple options. One, you could book me for the killing and I'll show up. And then I don't know what's gonna happen after that. And two, you can leave me alone and we can go on about our business. Or three, if you see me in public and you really feel like you want to go to hell or jail, you should try it. You know, you should try that. You should choose if you want to go to hell or jail that day. Because if you kill me, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. If you shoot at me, I'm not never complaining to be a street nigga, bro. You're not gonna shoot at me and I'm not telling somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You're going to jail. Or if I get the best of you, which I don't intend on leaving this planet anytime soon or getting anything taken from me or getting bullied or oppressed by any of you niggas, you know what I'm saying, or women or whatever the case may be, you're going to hell. I'll send you sliding straight first into hell. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get on the internet being tough. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do. That's not smart. But anyways, KB Nee, she was like, yeah, I would have told him drop the low. You know, she got that deep voice too. I would have told him drop the low. I would have told him drop the low. And I'm like, man, that's fucking retarded. Why would you communicate what you intend to do? That's not gangster. I mean, let's talk about that too, very briefly. A lot of this new age street shit is the most gayest, backwards shit ever. I mean, I don't agree with gangster culture, period. But I agree with standing on principles and morality and being about your business. That's just being a man, though. That's just being a woman. You feel me? For my woman. That's just being a woman. That's just being a man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I digress. You never communicate what your intentions are. And even if somebody is threatening you, just let the threat be known publicly that a threat was made to me. So like that's why I said that shit on platforms publicly. Because a threat was made to me in my life. And I'm in fear of my life. Like I said, I'm afraid of all of y'all. So I might do something to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like that though. I'm afraid. You feel me? So I made the threat known publicly, but what I and how I choose to respond, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? If a nigga decide he wants to put hands on me for no reason, you know, what would y'all do though? Y'all wouldn't let nobody put hands on y'all. I know y'all wouldn't. So I wouldn't either. You know what I mean? I'm something like that for you, and just click the. Oh, I'm something like that for you, and just click their name. Is gonna give you two options: one report or two for block. Oh, that's what's up. They felt that energy, bro. I don't know. I know niggas are feeling it now. Niggas are very surprised that Little Solar had all this. And like Bob used to say, he seen me turn up one day, and Bob was like, that's not you. That don't seem like that's you. It seemed like you just, you real good at taking, shit talking and just being cool with it. Like he thought I was like just a real docile nigga. And it's like, I can be, bro, but you don't know me, bro. You don't know me, bro. I don't go for this type of shit. I went for it because I was humble, bro, and I am humble. But I don't go for shit. I don't go for shit. I'm from Ohio, bro. You should ask about us, bro. We're kind of retarded. And then Texas too, and then Dallas, and then Oak Cliff. I'm retarded. I'm all the way retarded, bro. I'm fucking retarded, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? You should leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't know, but they know now for sure. And they kind of felt the energy too when I was there too. You know, Unc felt the energy and shit too. I mean, he did a lot of voodoo mental mind games and shit that he tried to do on me, but he could not infiltrate my aura field because I'm way more powerful than him. You know, so that's what that's about. That's what that's about. The infamous Lil Durk diss where he sounds like a throat cancer survivor. Expose. Who should I expose? Was his hook? This shit might have been hood. Yeah, anybody can be cool behind the camera. You are though. You are moving gay like though. I talk in on live because you can't live real life cuz. Um 209. I'm starting to think this might be like some trolls like of the same person because like it can't be like every live is like at least one gay comment and it's like damn bro I look that gay to you bro like damn bro that's one thing and then the second thing is like um nah I can't nah it's still you're still gay because like why would you watch somebody that look weird to you bro like why would you do that why would you watch somebody that look weird to you faggot ass boy 209. Then you don't even got your profile picture on here. Like, at least I'm bold enough to get in front of the camera, speak in front of people, give my real self, give my real expressions and feelings. And then you got cowards like you that just want to say something. You just want to be heard. You just want to be seen and felt on my platform. You're a coward, and yeah. I'm not even gonna call you a fag, bro, because you're worse than a fag. You don't exist. You don't have a life. You don't exist. You've never existed in your whole life. You've never existed in if you left this planet right now, the only people that would care will be the immediate people around you. You and I live opposite lives. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like you. People actually care about what I have to say. Outside of that, I actually have something to say. I have substance. I have life in me. I have okay, Lord, I'll stop talking about him. I'll move on. That's what that was. That's what that bug was about. Wanted me to move on from you. It's almost like they want the pigs to engage with them. I don't fuck with 12, so I move like someone who doesn't want any engagement from. No, that's exactly what I mean, bro. It's almost like niggas want police attention, like the way they dress, like everything niggas do just be hot. Like the way they dress be hot, like niggas pants be all the way sagged down behind but below their ass and shit, walking around in public and shit. Niggas be overly loud and shit when they be talking. And the cars and shit be overly hot. Like the windows be overly tinted. Like everything just be overly done. Like you niggas is retarded, bro. Like y'all want to go to prison. Y'all want to go to jail. Like y'all like that shit. Y'all like that shit. It's like y'all. That's what y'all look forward to. Like it's weird. It's weird. Just like how this 209 dude is commenting consistently because they want to feel something. They want me. He wants me to prove a point to him. I'm saying I ain't gonna give him the energy. I don't care. Unc didn't like the real you. At 209, you lame. Yeah, he's more than lame, bro. He's a coward. It's more than lame. React, stand up for yourself. You not about this shit. Gang, stay calm. Yeah, no one does, fool. I'm out this shit whack. Then why stop by, you faggot ass boy? Why stop by, you faggot ass boy? You're such a faggot. You're a faggot, dude. 209. No, actually, 209, come back. The spirit just came in. 209, come back. I got something to say to you. Not only are you a faggot, you're kind of like part of the worst part of society. Like people like you and the way you think need to die because you're like in the way of human progression because you don't have anything of value. You don't have anything of substance to say. You want to be entertained by me and you look at me as an object instead of a person. I would never come on somebody else's live and antagonize them with my own low level, low vibrational dick in my hand comments. Cause that's what you do. You keep your dick in your hand because you don't have any life. You don't have any substance. You don't have anything going on for yourself. So you want to use other people as your entertainment. And it's like, you probably left alive too because you're a coward. But it's like, I want to say all this to your face. Like I be telling everybody historically on my live, you can book me because you got to pay me to speak. I mean, that's the difference between me and you. I get paid to speak. You don't. So you got to pay me. But once you pay my fee, I'll show up either to your platform physically in person. And then whatever happens after that happens. Or we can do this shit on live on the phone, like I'm kind of talking right now, and I can give you that energy too. But you know, I'm not all animated and shit today because I don't feel like it, bro. And you don't mean anything to me. Your life means nothing to me. But I wish a resurrection of your thought process. I wish that for you. I wish healthy thoughts for you. I hope you can do that. My man solid like the name. Not real shit. Bro got the sunset profile pic acting hard. Yeah, niggas be gay, bro. I don't know, bro. Niggas are gay, dude. Gay as fuck, bro. Salute. They probably would only care for 24 hours too and get right back to their regular lives. Clowns would be clowns. He would 100% tell you, bro, I was just trolling. Big fan, big fan. Cringe motherfuckers just need to stop existing. And that's exactly what niggas like that do. I swear to God, you niggas know something, bro. You niggas know something. I fuck with y'all. That's exactly what niggas do, bro. I didn't seen it before. Niggas do all this type of shit. And then when you give them what they want, bro, I was just, bro, I was, bro, come on, bro, that's the internet shit, bro, that's internet shit, that's internet shit, that's internet shit. Whatever, bro. Anyways, we talked about a lot of shit today, class. It was a good live today. We talked about demons and how they exist and how they roam around looking to see who they can kill and destroy. But more than that, because we talked about that yesterday, kind of. More than that, we talked about the entities that lie behind some of the worst examples of society. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of the worst examples of our society. Oh, we didn't talk about. Oh, okay. This is my next point, my last point. We romanticize collectively as a modern nation, and I'm talking about the West. I'm talking about Europe and United States, but I'll focus most on America. We romanticize serial killers and murder. I used to think only it was in my community that we lifted up you know what I mean, the killing niggas and the gangster shit. We romanticize serial killers in my community for sure. King Von, you know what I'm saying? We romanticize that shit. Like we celebrate these niggas. Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? We celebrate these niggas because we're sick. We're sick as a whole collectively. But I used to think it was just my community, but no, it's not just my community. It's the whole nation as a whole. We romanticize and we glorify serial killers. We glorify death. We glorify death. We glorify death. We glorify death. And we celebrate nonsense. So, people like Jeffrey Dahmer, people like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, do you know that they had fan clubs before they died? They had fan clubs before they died. Did y'all know that? Jeffrey Dahmer, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre nigga, they had fan clubs before they died. People wanted to be with them. People wanted to get killed by them. People wanted to get fucked by them. Like, people loved them. Murderers. Not even just murderers, bro. Literally demons walking in flesh. Because that's what again, I just told y'all, that's what's most available. So because that's what's most available, you and I have to fight. Refer earlier to the live when I said I had to transcend, I had to make a decision. We have to fight and make a decision to go above that shit. Because this normal shit is demonic. And I'm gonna end on that point. This normal shit is demonic. I love y'all, man. Y'all keep being y'all, man. If I can do it, you can do it too. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.